the battles you've been in, Woakesy, both international cricket, domestic, franchise. Who would you say would make your best 11 you've ever played? Let's go with played with.
Right. Okay. Well, played with that. I had to think about this when I've been asked this in the past, and if I had to play with the guys that I played, and there'll be some guys in this that probably will be, it could easily make 2 11s or 3 11s, and in different forms. Obviously, they all excel at different things. But number one for me, Alistair Cook. Playing with Alistair Cook, Sir Alistair Cook. That's kind of sums him up, really, doesn't it? One of the best opening batsmen that have ever played the game. So couldn't leave him out. I've also played with Virat Kohli, and he's made it in my number 2. Unbelievable player, and again in all formats. Owen Morgan's made it in a 3 for me, mainly because he'd captain my side. He's comfortably the best captain I've ever played under, just from his calm nature. He's Mr. Ice Cool, isn't he? Comes across that way, and he certainly is. That he's helped me, leaps and bounds as a bowler and stuff. Number 4, Ian Bell. I'm sure you played against him a lot in your career. Obviously, got a lot with him at Warwickshire. Classy player, one of the world's best. Joe Root, again, doesn't need much to talking about. He's going to break all records for England. Followed by Stokesy, again, so good. Just he's such a good player to have in your team. I know it makes kind of obvious, but he literally can win you a game with bat, ball, or in the field, and those guys are rare to come by. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I couldn't pick between Jos and AB de Villiers for this one, because they're effectively the same. They're effectively the same player. I know AB de Villiers has, he's been around for longer and has probably produced more in Test cricket than Jos. But for me, having played and watched Jos up close for such a long period of time, for me, he is and can be the best white ball player that's ever lived. You know him probably better than I do, having grown up with him and stuff. And he is a freak, isn't he? He's just up there.
I'll tell you one story, which it absolutely ruined me, actually, as the guy that thinks he's a bit of all right. We played a one-day game. I think we were playing against Glamorgan. I had an absolute day in the sun. I got 148 off 80 balls, right? And I really hit the ball well. Okay,
good.
So
good.
The story hasn't ended yet. So I think someone like I think Dave Harrison got me out eventually. So I'm absolutely buzzing. And the umpires have met in the middle to sort of have a little chat as they do. And I'm walking past, and Jos is coming in, and the Glammy boys are like kind of celebrating that they got me out. And I can't remember which. I think it might have been. I think Pete Willie was one of the umpires, and he shouted over to I think Jamie Dalrymple, who was captain of Glamorgan at the time. And he said, "I don't know what you're celebrating about. The good players coming in now," and that was Jos coming in, and he got 90 off 30 balls.
He's almost, freak, mate. He really. I've not seen anyone hit a ball like he hits a ball. The sound off his bat. How far he hits it, how clean he hits it, it's scary, it really is.
Yeah, my best day, and he came in 90 off 30, made it look like I was like holding up the game for him. It was just incredible. Like I said, he just does it differently. Anyway, on to number 9.
Yeah, sorry, number 9. So no, sorry, I had Adil Rashid at 8 as my leg spinner. He's been world class for us as a one-day team for a long time. Jofra has made it into my number 9, just because having seen him up close and personal last summer, and obviously he's got a long career ahead of him, but he's going to break all records as well. He's scary quick. Doesn't look like he's even trying. A bit of a freak, as we talk about with Jos. But Jofra at 9. And the old duo of Broad and Anderson at 10, 11, just can't see past them. Their records speak for themselves. They've been world class for a long period of time, so they finish it off.